thank you. Just first off, you know, credit Texas. They're a really, really good team. And we knew that coming in. We knew, you know, a lot of the challenges that they were going to present, their pressure, their length, you know, their athleticism, just size across the board. So just a really good team. And you know, but I'm really proud of our guys for, again, just how we fought. You know, we were right there in the first. Just our second quarter really killed us. You can't score only 6 points against a team of this caliber. So, and then you know, our third quarter was good, and we won the fourth. So, but again, what I love about this group and why they're so special is their resiliency, their togetherness, the mindset to just never stop playing. You know, there was times there where they got up big, and we just kept our head down and continued to work, continued to fight, and went on a run there late. So. Special group. It's been a special journey, you know, throughout this whole season. I could not be more proud of our team, of our senior group, who has just completely revitalized this program and gotten us now to a place that we're sitting here today. And you know, the round of 32, and we're there. Our next goal, our next step in this process with this program is we want to get to a Sweet 16. But this doesn't take anything away from this team, you know, and these two to my right and everyone in that locker room, you know, just so proud of them and absolutely love them to death, and that we have nothing to hang our head about.
Coach, thank you so much for that. We're going to now turn for the next portion of the press conference for questions for our two student athletes. Just your name and affiliation to start, please.
Barry Joey Wagner, Illini Inquirer. What makes Texas defensively so difficult to solve?
I think just like their physicality and knowing that they want to get downhill. They have a lot of good players, obviously, so they have a lot of people coming off the bench too, putting up numbers and being a good asset for their team. So just knowing that we have to be physical with them, and then obviously they have a lot of bigs down low. They're taller than us. So just guarding that and trying to push them out and not letting them get what they want.
Kendall Gioviselli from the Champaign News-Gazette. Just Coach referenced it, but that second quarter, what did you kind of see there that was able to flip the game in Texas's favor?
I think we just started like rushing our shots. We took like the first available shot we got, and sometimes like that's what the other team wants. So I feel like just kind of maybe we should have like slowed it down. I feel like that was the quarter we got the most frazzled by their pressure. And I think in the third and the fourth we handled it a little bit better. But I think as a group we've got to be able like on the court to like calm ourselves down and like actually like get into the offense that we want, run it, look for all options, just not the first one kind of thing.
Sam Ferris, Fansided. Kendall, you played against one of the best front courts in the nation today, and you still put up 8 points and 8 rebounds. Can you talk a little bit about your mindset going into today?
Yeah, I mean, it's just honestly another game for me. I mean, I'm undersized in the Big Ten all the time, so I mean, it really wasn't like that big of a deal for me. They're definitely very talented. Like being able to have that rotation of both of them. I mean, I think it's pretty unique. Usually you got like a smaller one, but I mean, they're both just as big. So it was definitely a little taxing having one rotate after the other. But I mean, I thought I handled it pretty well. I did the best I could. And I mean, it was just, I looked at it as another game.
The microphone is being passed over now, and we'll have some more questions for our two players momentarily.
Kendall, when you look at what Barry was able to do against some of the top competition nationally, including today, like what did you see from her in those big moments to hold her own as a freshman?
I think a lot of poise, and like I think the experience. I mean, she, like I said before, she's got thrown into the Big Ten play in our rotation. So just being able to rely on her and her have the confidence to do what she does, and she takes it like on her own. Like we're not setting it up for her. She's capable to, drive downhill or make her create her own shot. So just to have that with her and be able to trust her to do that is huge. And I'm really proud of her. That she stepped up in big games when we needed her. So I'm really proud of her and really excited to see what she does from here on out.
Barry Gioviselli from the Champaign News-Gazette. Just the moment, the tournament for you to have these two games, what can that do for you just in terms of experience and moving forward?
Yeah, I think we'll just use the experience from this year, me and Jazz, going to next year, just leading the team and knowing that we've played in big moments before and just taking that and not shy away from the big moments, just keeping poise and just being ready for what comes next year.
Do we have any other questions for either Kendall or Barry? Seeing none, ladies, thank you again. Congratulations on a fantastic season. Best to you in the future. Thank you for being with us. Yep. All right, Coach, we're going to turn the rest of the press conference over to you for questions.
The seniors that you guys have, but you look at who is coming back and who is coming in. What's the key to that younger group kind of stepping into the shoes that they've left?
Joey, I don't want to think about that right now, but fair question. No, I've been dreading that locker room talk for a long time with this senior group, and it was as hard as I thought it'd be. It was as emotional as I thought it would be. And then I also told, obviously talk to our seniors, but really talk to our returners as well. And we learned a lot this year, whether people were playing or not. Obviously, with Jazz and Barry playing a ton of minutes and just the expectations. And I told them we're going to be back and we're going to learn from this. And, we're just going to continue to push forward. This is going to be a learning experience for them. They got a great deal of experience, and that's going to pay dividends as we go into next year. So, really proud of obviously seniors, but really excited for the future of this program as well.
Shauna Giovaselli from the Champion News Gazette. Just what do you think the legacy of this senior group will be, and what do you want it to be?
I keep getting asked that question, and I don't do a good job explaining it because I just don't have enough words to articulate what they actually mean. Like, it's more of a feel. It's more of a, when I'm in there and I just give them a hug, like that feel of just like everything we've been through and what they have done here is just, it's been absolutely amazing. I mean, if I took this job, I think it was 3 years ago, 2 days ago to the day. And if you would have told me then, that we'd be where we're at, I don't know. I probably would have told you you're crazy. I thought it would take some time and there'd be steps to it. But it was a senior group that came in and believed, and we kind of, two stayed. We brought some other guys in. They bought in from the start. They worked every day. We went through a lot. No one ran, everyone just stayed, and they were loyal. They were loyal to our people. They were loyal to the university. They were loyal to the vision. And that's something very unique, especially nowadays. And for that, I'll just forever be grateful for them. And there's no doubt they left a legacy here. They put Illinois women's basketball back to being relevant and back to where we're now, in NCAA tournaments. We won the first postseason championship last year with the WBIT, and their legacy is going to be left in the culture and the standards and the way they worked every day and the way that they loved this program. And that's going to be something that our younger guys need to take and run with and let this propel us into just bigger and better things.
Coach David Eckert of the Austin American Statesman. I think you got to 20 turnovers today for, I think, the third time this year. What did they do to kind of cause those issues?
Texas defense. I mean, it's what they do, right? And what Vic is known for. And it's just the cumulative effect with it more so. And obviously, we're playing 6 people right now and really one true point guard. So that probably doesn't help it. But they're so strong and physical and long. So even when we got some open shots, I think, you're thinking about it a little bit just because of their size and their length. We missed some layups when we got those. You can't miss layups. You can't miss some of those easy shots that we normally make against a team like this. So, a ton of respect for how they play and how hard they play and the physicality with how they play the game. So, but it wears on you.
Sam Ferris, fan-sided. Coach, you held a really good team to 65 points. You've got to be proud of your team and your players. Can you talk about how you prepared them to go into this matchup after seeing Texas put up triple digits the other day?
Yeah, I mean, our one thing and I don't even think our defense was great tonight. I thought we did some things, and credit Texas, their size, they would shoot over us sometimes. We wanted to try to keep them out of the paint and really be more physical with them to where they would Booker's so good. She just rises up. We had some great possessions defensively, and she just rises up and shoots over you. So elite players make elite plays, and she's one of them, and multiple players are. But I was really, I thought our defense was really solid, which is what we hang our hat on, is our defense and our rebounding. But again, you got to put the ball through the basket, and against a team that's so stingy defensively, those missed layups, really, really hurt us. And then we missed some free throws too. We don't normally do that, so it's just you got to play almost a perfect game offensively, and the turnovers didn't help. So,
Kirk Bowles from the Houston Chronicle. Of all the teams you've played this year, where does Texas stack up, and what do you think of their chances?
Yeah, it's funny because I was thinking that coming into it, and now after feeling them and seeing it live and seeing that defense, and then actually we walked back and our staff, we were talking, I said, you think Texas can win it all? And we all said, yeah, I do. I think that, they have the guard play, they have the size, their pressures, it's just different. Because even, UCLA and USC, their size was the same, but they don't pressure you as much as what Texas does, which for a team, it just takes you out of your rhythm. It makes you think a little bit more. You can't run your stuff as freely. And obviously when you do that, that's a game changer. So I have nothing but respect, for Texas, and I think they can go very, very far in this thing, no doubt about it.
Do we have any other questions for Coach Green? One more. We have time for one more question. Joey?
Shauna, I just want to ask you about Barry, and you talked about the other two number 1 seeds, and she had good games there, and then today, what did she show you this year in those big moments against the length, the talent, the athleticism? Yeah,
just obviously her talent alone, but then the poise, and I've said this all along, she never gets too high, she never gets too low, and she doesn't, it's just the big moments almost the better for her, which is the sign of an elite competitor. And that's what Barry is. I mean, she was huge for us tonight. She's been huge for us all year. We do not have the success that we've had this year without Barry. And, she just could not be more proud of her. I mean, as a freshman to do what she's done, and she just continues to grow and get better every single day. But I just think her poise, the confidence which she's been playing with all year, she's just an unbelievable player. Then someone that, we're gonna really need, as we go forward. And this year has just been awesome because she's gotten just such great experience overall on both ends of the floor, and big moments, big games, obviously the NCAA tournament. So the sky's the limit for her, no doubt about it.
Coach Green, thank you so much. We really enjoyed watching your team play this week, and just congratulations on your successes this year, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.